nature. Now, the amount of plastic waste has ballooned in recent times and found its way into the environment. The World Economic Forum reports, for example, that by the year 2050, there may be more plastic in the ocean than fish. Tuffy has joined forces with WWF SA to create greater awareness around the waste-to-landfill impact on the environment. For more on this, we're joined by the head of marketing at Tuffy, Rory Murray. Rory, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning to you and your listeners.
Tell us more about your initiative and commitment to the eco-conscious movement.
Well, can I kick off with how we actually manufacture plastic refuse bags? Because that may give you some context.
Be my guest.
So, thank you. We collect plastic scrap out of the environment from various sources like at-home recycling initiatives and informal waste pickers. This stuff then goes into a recycling plant that sorts the plastic into different grades and colors. There it's washed and processed into pellet. We then purchase this pellet and run it through our machinery to produce plastic refuse bags. This entails melting the plastic and extruding it into film that is blown into the correct size bubble to produce a thin plastic tube. This tube is folded, perforated, and sealed into rolls of bags. Tuffy makes various colors and thicknesses, and the color is determined by the input of the pellet and added pigment. But what's important to note here is that 75% of our raw material is post-consumer waste. So this is packaging primarily that has served its purpose. So it's something that's gone through the consumer's hands and it's intercepted before it reaches landfill. So in essence, what we're doing is keeping waste off landfill and providing jobs for the South African economy at the same time.
On average, do we know at this point how much plastic South Africans use?
Well, the SA Plastics Survey, yes, has a study. I don't have those figures at hand, but what's important to note is that the plastics recycling sector in South Africa created over 50,000 jobs last year. So yes, plastic is being used, but it's the job opportunities that the recycling sector creates. That's important to keep in top of mind. Yeah.
All right, Rory, how do we bring change to the mindset of individuals on recycling and sustaining the environment?
I think the easiest thing for the consumer to do is to use product that's made from recycled material.
Okay.
Because what you're then doing is you're ensuring that the source material is extracted from the environment or produced once only. It's then recycled and reconstituted and used into a different product. So it's the circular economy principle that's important to drive here.
Any suggestions perhaps for the average person to lessen their waste footprint?
Use product made from 100% recycled material. Or material with a high content of recycled material. Because this factor of using product that's made from recycled material will drive the circular economy.
On average, how much plastic does Tuffy recycle a month?
We're a part of a chain. So our tonnage is minuscule in the chain of recycling that happens in South Africa. But the 50,000 jobs is the factor that we need to drive. And what's important to note is that South Africa, as an economy, has one of the highest mechanical recycling rates of plastic in the world. So by driving usage of recycled material, we are providing jobs and we're keeping plastic waste off landfill.
And for the sake of those that don't know the SA Plastics Pact and its role, do share that with us.
Well, the Pact is a network of stakeholders in the plastic sector, and it was born to implement solutions towards driving a circular economy. So that would be encouraging collection, reuse, and recycling of plastic. A lot of words there, but in essence, it's to drive the circular economy. So plastic that's extracted from the environment once only and then recycled and reconstituted into product over and over again.
And since its launch, Rory, how has that helped decrease the amount of plastic being used by manufacturing companies?
Well, it's driving the usage of recycled plastic. So you will note that an example that's good to bring to mind is carrier bags. So you will note that messaging on carrier bags at the moment carries the wordage of recycled or a percentage of recycled material in the carrier bags, and that the Plastics Pact is encouraging brand holders and stakeholders to accept recycled material, and that recycled material has a usage in the packaging sector.
Now, what is the goal now that you've partnered with WWF SA to create awareness around plastic waste?
Our goal is to promote the usage of plastic of products made from recyclate.
Okay.
Specifically post-consumer recyclate, because that lessens the impact on landfill. It's better for the environment. It provides sustainable entry-level jobs in a skill-scarce economy and a high unemployment economy. And it stimulates demand for product made from recycled material. This is what we're looking to drive.
All right, Rory, thank you so much for chatting to us this morning. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We just spoke to Rory Murray, the Tuffy marketing head, on their partnership with WWF SA to fight plastic waste in South Africa.